Let's go, kicking off another news roundup on the channel with more information about the Seahawks. Welcome to another update. This is Charles, always talking with you, bringing another quick, objective, and up-to-date video about the Seattle Seahawks. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. There are daily videos on the channel, so you stay well-informed and don't miss a thing. Also, leave a like. Every Seahawks fan who does this really helps a lot. It strengthens the channel and also motivates me to keep recording for you guys. Now, let's get started. Things are getting tense for our defensive line. Imagine this. We might be without two of our key players for Week 4's game against the Lions. I'm talking about Leonard Williams and Byron Murphy too. Yeah, it's no joke. Williams, that beast we brought in to strengthen our defense, has a rib issue. Meanwhile, Murphy too, who's been crucial in our secondary, is dealing with a hamstring injury. Both of them got hurt in Sunday's game against the Dolphins. And look, we won that game, huh? But at what cost? You know how Mike Macdonald is, right? The guy is tighter-lipped than a bank vault. He hasn't shared any info about the severity of these injuries. We'll only get an official update on their participation in practice on Wednesday. Until then, we just have to wait and hope. But it's not all bad news, folks. Remember our starting edge rusher, Uchenna Nwosu? Well, it looks like he could be coming back soon. Macdonald said he hopes to see Nwosu back at practice this week. But hold on, he didn't say anything about his status for Monday night's game. It could be that Nwosu is just starting to recover for a later return. Nwosu sprained his MCL during the preseason finale against the Browns on August 24th. At the time, the team chose not to place him on injured reserve during the final roster cuts. They thought he could be back by Week 4. But if he misses the game against the Lions and only returns in Week 5, it seems like putting him on IR would have been the better move, right? But let's be fair to the Seahawks management. It's almost impossible to predict exactly how long a player will take to recover from an injury like Nwosu's. They were optimistic at first, and we can't blame them for that. Do you think Williams and Murphy too will be able to play against the Lions? And Nwosu, will he be back soon or take a little longer? Continuing with the updates, Seahawks fans, you remember we placed George Fant on injured reserve a few days ago, right? Well, now we're eagerly waiting to find out when our tackle Abraham Lucas will finally make his debut this season. But look, it seems like even head coach Mike Macdonald doesn't know. Or if he does, he's keeping it a tight secret. Just imagine, after that spectacular 24-3 win against the Dolphins at home, Macdonald spoke with reporters on Monday. And guess what? No news about Lucas. The most he said was that the Seahawks have a plan for his return, but everything's behind the scenes. Total mystery. Last season, the guy only played 6 games because of knee issues. Then in January, he had surgery to fix it. At first, the Seahawks were optimistic, thinking he would return early in training camp. But that didn't happen. Even when he was put on the PUP list at the start of training camp, Macdonald was still confident he'd be back in August. But Lucas's recovery hasn't gone as planned. He missed all of training camp and the preseason. And by the end of August, he still wasn't ready. As a result, he stayed on the PUP list, meaning he'll miss at least the first 4 games of the regular season. Tough break, huh? There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Recently, Lucas posted a video of himself training at the Seahawks facility. It gave us some hope, right? But Macdonald remains tight-lipped, not giving anything away. And this lack of information is worrying the fans. Will he come back right after Week 4 when he's eligible? We don't know. And meanwhile, how's our offensive line holding up? Well, with Lucas and Fant sidelined, Stone Forsythe is stepping up as the starting right tackle. And look, the guy's doing great. In the game against Miami, he allowed only 1 pressure on 37 pass-blocking snaps. He also made a key block for Zach Charbonnet's 10-yard touchdown in the 4th quarter. Well done. But if Forsythe needs a break, who steps in? That would be McClendon Curtis, who we brought up from the practice squad. He's dressed for the last 2 games as the primary backup tackle. Then there's Mike Jarrell, our 6th-round pick. He's on the 53-man roster, but hasn't played yet. It seems the team doesn't think he's ready for regular season action, though he's got potential. Will Lucas be back soon? What do you think of Forsythe's performance so far? Leave a comment below. Now, to wrap up the video, did you see the show Charbonnet put on against the Dolphins on Sunday? It was electrifying. The guy rushed for 91 yards. Yes, you heard that right, 91 yards, and scored 2 touchdowns. All in just 18 carries. A stellar performance. But let's not get too excited. Next week is going to be tough. We're facing the Lions, who have the 4th best rush defense in the league. They're allowing just 76.7 yards per game. In their last game, they held the Cardinals' running backs to only 32 yards on 13 carries. That's quite the challenge. The good news is that Walker might be back from his oblique injury. This will give us more options in the running game. But after that amazing performance in Week 3, you can bet Charbonnet will continue to have a significant role. Can Charbonnet keep up this level of play against the Lions? How do you see the partnership between him and Walker once both are 100%? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. It's really important. Thanks for all the support, and let's go Seahawks!